How do you feel about Puck? The
Puck,
hero hasn't seen as much
yeah,
play here, but being able to lock people down if you've got the gyrocopter is pretty good. I think the Sand King.
okay. So that's your
There's
offlane
your
hero, which means we're probably seeing a support Weaver. It could
yeah.
one position the Weaver. It's still like a lot of the things with this draft is still very flexible, but definitely offlane Sand King here. I don't think you
Mm,
can afford to
10
put Sand King mid
seconds.
against the Leshrac. That sounds bonkers.
yeah.
5 seconds remain.
Oh, Dawnbreaker. You say you think it's going to be played in what position 5?
Yeah, I would say probably position 5, position 4 Weaver, 1 position Gyro, and we're just looking at the mid lane hero. That would be
Mm,
next. That would make the most sense. I think that draft. It's pretty strong.
mm. Well, they got 30 seconds of reserve time left on the Predator to decide on these last couple of bands. I mean, you've got decent tower damage on two based. You've got stun on Sand King. What's the number? I think you're just worried about mid hero with jump here. So get rid of Void Spirit, get rid of Puck or Ember Spirit. I think you're good to go.
Yeah, I was going to recommend the Ember as well. I think both those heroes are scary for them to deal with.
Radiant span.
They don't though. They get rid of the Shadow Demon instead. I guess they're worried about save. I mean, it's a counter out to the Bane. It's a counter out to Mars being someone inside of the arena. The Leshrac. They get rid of
Hmm.
the Morphling on 2 base. It would let them take advantage of the Sand King Burst Strike if they were to take the Morph here. Even though they've got a Silver Edge
It is
Spirit
radiant
Vessel carrier.
span.
You just need something that like doesn't get wrecked in or doesn't wreck the Sand King in lane. So they're expecting this to be all the cores and that there's supposed to be a support pick here. So Thunder Predator knows something that we don't. I mean, it looks like there's 3 cores on the board. It's just
10
it's hard to tell
seconds
with all these
remaining.
heroes that have been moved around. Valkyrie, he's standing in,
5
right? That's not
seconds.
normal. I don't think Valkyrie
Yeah,
has been the standard offlaner so far for Simply Blues. Yeah, it's been Ben Jazz. So
yeah,
a
it's
big
been bad
Valkyrie
jazz.
fan though. I think this guy is really good.
Mhm. But it's interesting that they banned the Morphling. They banned the Lifestealer afterwards because they see the Ancient Apparition ban out. So they're probably thinking that they want to grab that one, and that makes sense. Without the Dawnbreaker, Gyrocopter, Sand King magical damage at the start of the game, they'd struggle to take down the
10
Lifestealer.
seconds.
Not to mention you have
Often
the
they do.
IO, right? So
Mhm,
it's just like you want to make sure your IO
5
healing is going to be going
seconds.
through.
mhm.
Radiant must
They take the
choose.
Sven. Okay,
Sven stands
we
ready.
Makes sense.
we were correct on that one.
Mhm. I mean, it's a solid pairing with the IO. I know they do like running this one. Although Angel does play like Angel plays like mid heroes in the safe lane quite often, so it's possible he could even like
10
run the
seconds
Leshrac down there, and they
remain.
could put something else in the mid. We've seen that pretty often from these guys.
Yeah,
5
I've seen him do a
seconds
Baden
remain.
even, which was interesting.
Mhm.
But last pick here for Simply Two Based, and and your guess is as good as mine, man. With the heroes that are currently picked, I still think they need like a real mid laner. But it seems Thunder Predator is convinced they need a 5.
Yeah. I mean, again, you could run Dawnbreaker position 5. You can run Gyrocopter position 5. We've seen this many times before in the last Pro Series, but Thunder Predator get convinced that they're not going to do that here. And who understands the Gyro position 5 better than these guys? I guess they came in first place, spamming the hell out of it in BTS Pro Series 8.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, again, anything to jump the IO on the back line, I think is the most important pick here, and I think they should draft around that. I can't think of any position 5 that would get that job done. So I'm thinking they just go for the Puck or the Ember Spirit. Physical damage is probably somewhat important here, so I wouldn't mind seeing an Ember. It's got to be Ember or Puck, man. Maybe Void Spirit. There's no way that it's going to be a support, though.
I was right.
Okay.
Choose your hero.
All right. I was completely wrong. And I'm going for the Quap instead. I mean, it's heavy burst damage.
Yeah.
It does jump onto the back line, but I feel like there's pretty big punishment for it as well.
I feel like I actually really like the Quap. I thought it's a good hero into the Leshrac. As soon as I saw Lesh, I thought this hero was like definitely available. And you,
Mhm.
like I said, you need something that can go in with the Weaver. Or in this case, it's going to be Sand King. So Sand King's going to be the one trying to jump. You need to have Queen of Pain doing the same and making space for Boris in these fights. I like the Queen of Pain pick. She does have to be careful though. You have the lockdown from
The
like Mars and Bane. It's going to be rough.
Oh god, chat was saying my volume's low, so I'm getting a little bit closer to my mic
Oh,
to
that
fix
was,
that
yeah.
one.
That was like when you were very, like,
Very far away.
yeah. I think that was at the beginning when we just came back. You sound fine.
Okay, perfect. Oh gee, wait, they're saying it's good now. I think. All right, perfect. Didn't mess that one up. I was sitting a little bit far back. I like to lean back in my chair.
Neff just used that life of luxury, you know.
hmm Well, I'm a little bit tired. I haven't been getting as much sleep as I should be because I've been playing too many video games. So I was laying back, is a little bit out of it. I had a meeting this morning as well. But anyway, this game will pick me up. I'm excited. And this sponsored by water, Ricky.
Sponsored by water? Why is that?
Because I love it.
Oh,
It's giving
okay,
me the
that's
energy
fair.
I need to cast this last series here. But we're only doing what 6 games in total today. That's absolutely nothing what we're used to. We got this anyhow. Boris on the gyrocopter here, 106 to 74 pub win rate. Going to be very easy. All right, never mind. This guy's a Bane pro. Panda Boo's got him.
Bandaboo is one of the better Banes. I remember watching him a lot in the last tournament. So,
Him and IX Michael.
indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
Prepare for battle.
Boris, position 1 gyrocopter. Going to be again. We're on the Weaver here. Imperial position 5.
You hurt the
Dawnbreaker.
ones you love.
Mr. Jeans is decent on the Queen of Pain though, so I'm excited to see him this game.
Widge going forward gets a ward place, but they had to see it, right? There's no way that's not going to get dewarded.
Certainly they know. Both teams are pinging each other out. I think Pandabu's got to drop a sentry here, man. Is it outside? All right, no, they got
Okay,
it.
it's not. All right.
Just barely in.
We're expecting sandy
100
clouds.
gold going the way of Pandabu to start this game out so he can send himself out some extra regen or something. I don't know.
Or just another sentry.
Sandy
No,
clouds.
just another sentry. The real treat for supports. All right.
Slow start to
Got
the...
the-
and we're paused.
All
Okay.
right, all right. Now I can go off about random nonsense. It doesn't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. I'm curious to watch like more of the Dawnbreaker played in like professional play. It looks like he's just going for regen items. I mean, you're playing this position 5. You play all position 5s the same. We just kind of contest for that the camps here and whether or not they're blocked. A lot of starting regen. You have a little bit more kill potential on this hero because at level 2 you do a lot of damage. They nerfed it a little bit at 7.30 D, but it's still like so much compared to a lot of other heroes.
Oscar, nice grab on that rune.
Mhm.
It's just going to be 2 and 2.
I think that you've got like decent kill potential here between these two. So Gyrocopter will probably put his first couple of points into Rocket Barrage Homing Missile. And I had the opportunity to talk to Empyrean yesterday, by the way,
Oh, yeah. What do you say?
about the team, Simply Two-Based. Apparently, everyone on his... Apparently, the comms are just in Spanish on his team.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds hard to
You
do.
got 3 players. You got 3 players from South America, so Boris and Empyrean are going to be down here in the same lane. At the very least, the two of them are going to be able to communicate fairly easily.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Boris is, I think Empyrean speaks a little bit of Spanish, but Boris just has no idea what people are saying.
Oh, my God. Perfect. Well, so far, Thunder Predator very low in the lanes right now. Mr. Jeans having a great time against the Leshrac. Nearly brought him down in top lane. They did almost find the kill there onto Angel, who has been salved back up, so he's going to be all right for now.
Yeah. Right. Dark Mango, he's already sitting a little bit low, but he's got himself 3 tangos. Bottle is kind of far off. He hasn't managed to grab many of these last hits. He needs to focus more on these than his deny. He's sitting at 1 and 3 at the moment. And, you know, the update to this Shadow Strike... All right, never mind. You got the 2 up on Mr. Jeans. The update to the Shadow Strike makes it that much easier to trade with the enemies here.
Yeah, that double high ground miss, pretty rough there for Jeans. That would have... I mean, that extra pressure is pretty big.
Yep.
Wedge having a fun time in the top lane on the Weaver, just running around Invis, doing damage on over to Pandaboo. I think this is the third or fourth time this tournament we've seen the matchup between Weaver and Bane.
Yeah. A lot of the time, you know, Bane does a pretty good job of enough damage, just because Weaver has such low base stats. If you let him like click you and Sakuchi you down, you end up getting owned. But if you pick up like, we saw like a couple fairy fires on the Bane and extra stat items, and you just keep on pressing Nightmare on him and clicking him down. Grasses the Weaver too much for him to be able to fight you. We're just doing fine in this lane so far. And Furion's doing good down here in the bottom lane. The hard camp was blocked by Empyrean, but looks like he's going to clean it up now on Matthew. Wave's still pushed in pretty far back here, so they don't want to pull this camp just yet.
I mean, Oscar is CSing so well. Oh, nice jump in from Imperium, but he's able to get the spear out in time, but Oscar is still taking a ton of damage. Missile coming through. It's going to connect. Is the regen going to be enough? Couple more auto attacks, gets the Fairy Fire, the push back, and Oscar will survive.
Very nice. Oh, they're forced to go through all their regen at this point. They sent out another magic stick, though, but that is the amount of damage that Dawnbreaker does. Boris, unfortunately, didn't have a ton. A little bit of his damage was distributed onto the creeps with the Rocket Barrage.
I mean, if the Dawnbreaker actually connected on the Starbreaker, that's very different. Well, Spear used. She can actually go for the Starbreaker here if she wants, but gonna go uphill here with the Celestial Hammer. Slowing them down for a moment. Just gonna yoink the Bounty Rune. Very nice. And Oscar with no mana for a Spear. Can't really do much. Matthew just gonna continue to chase him down. Does have that bonus movement speed. Whoop. I think you just go for the deny on the Ancients now, right?
Yep.
Bonk. All right, very nice.
Dark Mago actually left the lane to try to get that kill as well, so he ends up wasting a little bit of time, and the wave is, I guess, it pushed into the tower. He's not going to lose too much experience off of this one. Right, everything's fine. So, Knight to the neutrals, no action happening yet, but Dark Mago, Mr. Jeans fighting in the river. Mr. Jeans going to win this one.
Yeah, it looks like it, and with the rotation in from Widge, the heals come through, but it's not enough, and he's gonna grab first blood there on this Weaver, and it's about to be a second kill going the way of Jeans. So fantastic start now for Simply Two-Based.
Very nice rotation there by Wish. Now he's gonna full heal back up to full HP, following this one up, and he'll hit level 6 pretty quickly too. He's halfway to level 5, and Leshrac only three-quarters way level 5. Or sorry, Mr. Jeans is halfway level 6. This lane a lot harder for Dark Mago all of a sudden.
Yeah, the Queen of Pain pick just feels very strong into this matchup. Like, Leshrac loves to get aggressive in lanes and like try and push the tower. And you just can't do that against the Queen of Pain because she'll just dagger you. And then this happens. He is going to get the stun, does connect with it. But again, the sustain that comes in from this dagger is just so frustrating.
He's going to heal up. He's going to blink in again. Watch this. I think he's just going to go for the kill on Dark Mago.
He just throws the dagger. He can go for it if he wants, but he's got 3 bottle charges, stick, and fairy fire. It'd be scary.
Yeah, but he's gonna slow. Oh, Mr. Jeans is gonna TP back home. I'm surprised by that. I mean, the bounty rune was there. Bottom lane though.
Yeah, Spear again, gonna interrupt that Starbreaker, and one of the things you always have to have available when you're going against the Dawnbreaker is some sort of interrupt for that ability.
Mm-hmm. Rubik Captain would be a very good pick against that one, but the Spear is alright as well. And Pandaboo TP here to the mid lane to refill Dark Mago's bottle. Make the lane slightly better for him.
Oh, Dark Mago mid lane. Catches a Sonic Wave, but you should be fine. Like we said, well, is he going to be fine? What level dagger? This is a level 3 dagger.
Yep. If Mr. Jeans catches vision of him, he'll go for the kill.
The Radiant scan, eager to know Dyer's whereabouts.
Oh.
He doesn't get lucky on the rune there. Does drop a ward, though. Weaver grabs the Invis.
Yep. I think they're going to try to dive Dark Mago here. Dark Mago's... I guess they don't have vision, though. And they've got Observer up here. Yeah, he's going to go back up now.
They've got a catapult mid, too, so I think he just wants to try and do what damage he can to the mid tower. Rotation in from Pandaboo. Bugs not going to connect onto anybody there, but they will just turn their attention onto the Bane as Jeans jumps on over. And again, these 3 points in the dagger. So much damage. The question is, do you go for the 4th point or do you start maxing the Scream of Pain now? I think you have to max the Scream, right?
Yeah, he definitely maxes screen. I mean, the tick damage is great, but yeah, he puts another point into the screen. The tick damage is great, but you're already healing so much off of it. It's slowing them pretty effectively as well. You're ruining your ability to burst people down if you're not going for these points in Sonic Wave earlier on. Or sorry, Scream of Pain. And bottom lane, Boris. He's got Claws of Attack heat up. I think he's just gonna go straight Chrysalis. This is a popular build on Gyrocopter just because it's one of the highest gold per damage items in the game.
Yeah, and it just gets you quickly to the Ags, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Boris doesn't seem to really care all that much. He's got a call down if he wants to use it, but just gets speared away by Oscar.
Yep. If he uses
He's
it,
gonna use it now, but we'll just clear out the creep wave instead with it.
Yeah. If you land both of them, then I think they're dead, but Oscar to be just fine. And yeah, heals back up.
Dire's middle tower is
Mr. Gene, Sonic Wave in 5 seconds. Would love to put it to good use, but I don't spend anything quite yet. They do have a really farmed Sven on the side of Thunder Predator, though. 3,900 net worth right now. Just continuing to increase his lead.
That's pretty insane.
Imperium, bottom lane, gets found. Gene's able to dodge out the stun, and here comes the Sonic Wave, I'm sure. Just gotta find the right time to use it. They're just dancing around him. He doesn't have the he can't blink out. Oh, no.
They dance around him so he wouldn't have been able to land the Sonic Wave. The cast point of that ability is way too big. It's a very obvious wind-up, and if it doesn't push them back, then just gonna be able to run them down. But you got nothing out of that. They lost 2 heroes, so the lane was going the way of Queen of Pain there, but now Leshrac ahead.
Yeah, that was a pretty sick play there from Thunder Predator, just knowing, like, oh, we'll just run in circles around the clock. There was, like, a fraction of a second where he did have it, but I think he wasn't sure if he wanted to use the Sonic Wave, and then ended up just backfiring.
All right. Bottom lane looks like he's sending himself out to Defiance right now on the Mars, so people are going to be even less inclined to head down here, try to contest what he's doing at this point now. Pushing the tier 1 tower. Imperium trying to soak up a little bit of XP. Again, if he can get himself a Solar Guardian, let Squad play a little bit more aggressively, jumping onto the back line, and if the Punish tries to come out, then he's got the heal for him. He doesn't even have boots yet on Empyrean. That's rough.
You know, just a classic 500 net worth 5 position. It's totally fine, I'm sure.
This isn't okay. We're almost 10 minutes in. He'd have significantly more money if he was just waited in the base from the start of the game.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be almost level 5.
The only real item of value he has is the stick that he probably picked up off the ground.
He broke it off of a nearby tree, I think.
I don't want to look at this anymore. Let's talk about top lane. Vandaboo's almost got his level 6. He'll probably the next wave in the EXP bonus at level 10. Or the small boost that he gets at the minute mark here. We'll get him his Fiend's Grip, and at that point, you can start looking for kills with the Gyrocopter.
Invis Rune's going to be top. Trying to make a play around that one. 4 points in the Scream now, so Mr. Genes does a lot of damage. Gonna go ahead and pop the Invis. They did scout it. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they are going to go ahead and push here as 3, try and take down this tier 1 tower, and it's going to go with ease. No one here to stop him.
He sees Dark Mango. Go for it. Go for it.
Yep. Nice kill there from Mr. Genes. He did TP blink in for this, and it is a fairly long cooldown, but Mars, the one coming in late as Matthew is the first to TP in, he's going to be safe on Genes. Oh, he is not safe. He is not safe. That is the opposite of safe, neph. Gene stuck inside the arena, and he goes down. He could have just kept blinking.
He could have kept blinking. I think he was afraid about what angles they were coming in from. Again, if you've gone like... Move action happening elsewhere? Yeah, over the mid lane, Empyrean. He's going to wrap here by Oscar. And again, he does not have boots.
Who needs him? Top tower goes down to the Sand King, but they are here as 5 in the mid lane, and with Leshrac, they make quick work of these buildings. Fortification going to slow them down just for a moment, but Sven, baby, this guy's getting real scary, neph.
Yeah, Mask of Madness is an Echo. Yeah, Mask of Madness Echo Saber sent that. Now a lot of people don't build this anymore, but I think he's just going to disassemble it into the BKB. After it was nerfed with, the strength was nerfed by 2, the cooldown was increased, the mana regeneration was decreased. It's not as valuable as it was before, but still a solid item if you're building it into a BKB. Sand King is nightmared up over here, but I don't think they're gonna hit him with the Fiend's Grip. He's very tanky, and he's got an infused raindrop as well. Although I wouldn't save him; it's all pure damage. Forgot about that.
Fun little change.
Can Fiend's Grip Mr. Jeans.
Looking for Oscar. Widge on the backside. Gonna look for Pandaboo. Nice spear on out. He's gonna go for the Fiend's Grip, and Queen of Pain in so much trouble as there's gonna be the Stormhammer to finish her off.
Arena in 3, but Widge does have timeouts available, so you don't want to commit that onto it.
They're just gonna go Gaunt Strength to the mid lane, and with Dark Mago, they'll be able to take down the tier 1 tower. Thunder Predator starting to accelerate their game quite a bit here.
Yeah, 2K net worth advantage now. You're 12
Pandaboo
minutes.
top. Nightmare out onto the Sand King. Relocates coming in. Dark Mago as well. The Stormhammer into the Split Earth. They get another kill onto Valkyrie.
I'll clear out this wave, and then I'll head right back to the mid over his triangle where there's even more farm. This is just efficient gameplay, man. He's going for a Blink Dagger rather than completing his BKB as well. He wants to get on top of heroes and continue this aggression, and it makes sense. They're on the back foot right now. It's simply 2-base for sure. Mr. Jeans is trying to build up an Orchid right now, but I feel like even if he has one, people are just going to stand his ground and click him back.
Yeah. You only have level 1 blink cooldown right now, so it's 12 seconds instead of 6. So blinking in, you got to buy yourself a lot of time if you want any chance of getting out of there.
Masterful mark.
Gyrocopter's got himself a Blade of Alacrity. Chrysalis is probably going for the item scepter right now, just going for the agility item first. It does help you farm up. He's got Possess Mask, which does help him get further ahead, but this Sven's net worth is absolutely insane. Gyrocopter's at 5.7k, so he's a little bit behind where he wants to be with Sven. 8.2, and now he's clearing up a 2-stack of Ancients here.
He's got a hard cam next to him too, so this man does not slow down. This is one of the benefits of having the IO still with the Sven, right? Being able to amplify this guy's farm just that much. This would take a lot longer normally.
Yeah, Blink Dagger's done. Blink Dagger, Echo Saber, Treads, Mask of Madness here at 13 minutes into the game.
That is
Almost
a
9K net worth now.
ridiculous amount of farm.
Yeah. This guy is massive.
Thunder Predator gotta be feeling pretty good. They smoke up here on Simply 2-based, just on Empyrean and the Sand King, getting ready to go in. They look for Pandaboo. Do they have Blink yet? They do. So Sand King did go ahead and rush the Blink instead of going for the Vanguard like we saw earlier today.
I do think they need it in order to set up kills. Like,
I agree. They could go for the Mars. They have the Queen of Pain nearby. There's going to be the Sandstorm. Respond right away as well with the Dawnbreaker and Epicenter, as well as the Sonic Wave come through. And Pandaboo's like, all right, I'm just going to go for the Fiend's Grip. In comes Angel. A huge cleave as he takes down 2. Jeans able to blink away, but they've got Relo, and Dark Mago has a haste rune. You are not getting away. Queen of Pain goes down. 3 heroes for the Mars.
They do end up getting him, but that was, again, you sat around for a while. You had to smoke up all of your entire team. You still managed to get the arena off on the Mars.
Blink Dagger comes out. Weaver gets the time-lapse off just in time. Time-lapse will save him today.
He's going to scout him in the trees with this one. You went the wrong direction, though.
He's going to try. Oh, Angel knows. He's got a blink in 1 second, and I believe Widge is dead with that. Well done from the Sven.
You should have stood and fought like a man, even if
Another kill found.
Part of me was, I was like, yeah, there's no way this, like, Sven's gonna kill this Weaver, and I'm just like, oh, I forgot, he just has a Blink Dagger already.
Yeah. It's way too early for him to have this much gold. He's now 10k net worth here at 15 minutes into the game. I don't ever look at GPM, but I'm kind of curious right now. Per minute,
630. That is a lot.
Yeah.
For 15 minutes into the game, that is pretty wild.
Yeah, he's got like 200 last hits right now as well. Man is doing absolutely insane. I need to take a look at Boris. I'm not sure how it comes back from this point. I mean, Gyrocopter, it does farm up fairly quickly, but not anywhere as fast as this Sven, and doesn't have the Aghanim Scepter yet, so his farm is impeded at least by a little bit.
Actually, don't have detection for the Sand King. They're just kind of waiting for him to walk out, and he does get the blink, but he's just going to disjoint that next one. Backside of the fight, Pandaboo's the one who gets found instead. Burrow Strike will be able to hold Matthew into place, and I think they're going to find 2 here, even coming in with that Solar Guardian.
All right. Signs of life. And Sven wasn't farming. I mean, Sven was kind of farming while it was happening, but he's not pulling that much further ahead. Last track, unfortunately, also forced to head back to base. So simply TOOBASED. They managed to find a couple objectives here.
Yeah,
they need to somehow get over this mid tower.
Which, gotta be careful. Spear comes out, puts him right next to the Lesh. Well played there by Oscar.
28 seconds dead, and they're forced to retreat into their triangle here, but they're just going to chase them in. I think Sven's just going to farm for the triangle himself. Gyrocopter, he's going to stack it. Sven's going to take it, man. Or maybe Oscar
They
instead.
don't get the stack because it's interrupted there, but Angel's got more things to do, like kill heroes on the other side of the map. They did manage to scout them out with this ward, though, so Sand King might kind of follow him around. Nah, he doesn't want to risk it.
I'm curious what Sand King's going to build next. Lotus Orb is pretty important in this game if you're playing against Sven, Bane especially. Just being able to return the Fiend's Grip or a Nightmare. Block some of the stuff coming out onto him. I mean, he's got a Ring of Health. He's got to turn this into something, but he doesn't have any names queued up. So, Lotus Orb coming out of the Sand King, I think, might make a difference. He gets a Yule Scepter queued up now. I mean, it's also decent. It's another way to disable the Fiend's Grip or save himself by a little bit of time in these team fights. If you can use it on the Sven and he doesn't have his BKB, then you're at least buying time, letting your team walk away from his God Strength.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
like Yule's on Sand King personally. I think it's a good item.
Yeah, I'm not even getting into what Empyrean's going to build because he just managed to get to Arcane Boots. And, you know, that by itself is impressive considering the farm he had at 10 minutes. The Gyrocopter almost has his Aghanim Scepter done, so he'll be able to farm a little bit faster, but I still don't think he's able to take these fights just yet. A lot of this is on Mr. Jeans and the Queen of Pain, but Mr. Jeans is woefully underfarmed as well. Only has his Orchid completed. Like, he found a couple of kills at the start and was doing okay in the lane, but he just died a couple times in a row.
Yeah, the death at the bottom rune was really the one that kind of tilted his game the wrong direction and put Dark Mago on a really good path. And as weird as it is, it's honestly this Sven being as farmed as he is, like, he's been contributing a lot to their game. He is 2-0 and 3. The relocations in from Matthew have really helped set him up and find some extra kills in these fights and be able to participate when normally this Sven's just farming.
Yeah. Well, like, his farming patterns are absolutely amazing. Every time a fight's about to break out, well, he's already figured out where it's going to break and starts moving towards it as he's farming. That's why his net worth is so high. But they do have the tools to come back in this game. You've got very heavy bursts between, like, the Gyrocopter ultimate, Sand King, Queen of Pain, and you can turn things around with the Dawnbreaker ultimate. So 5k net worth advantage here at 17 minutes. It isn't over yet. Simply TOOBASED is capable of, like, coming back in these team fights, but Thunder Predator have looked very good, looking organized, and the BKB is coming out now onto Angel. Tier 2 neutral items all dropping. Sven doesn't manage to find anything for himself. Just gonna hold on to this Possessed Mask.
All right, smoke up here.
A golden thread.
Thunder Predator not going to find anyone here in the triangle. They'll grab the bounty. Maybe the top tier 1 tower and try and trade since they do see the Sand King bottom. But for right now, just farming up on the Sven. I mean, it actually isn't going that bad for Boris. He's got the Axe completed now on top of his Chrysalis. I mean, he is second on the net worth. Still a good margin behind the Sven. But mid lane, Oscar, he misses the spear, but it doesn't matter. Angel just comes in, chops down 2, make it 3. My God.
Yeah.
And that's a Fiend's Grip as well. They even get the Weaver to boot. So they go right into Roche.
Yeah, you take that fight outside the pit. They had no idea that Blink Dagger had arrived yet on Oscar. And like you said, even though he missed the spear, everyone was grouped up right on top of each other. So going bold, set that one up, and Roche cleaned up. 5k net worth advantage becomes probably like an 8k net worth advantage once his Roche is down. It's a matter of seconds.
Yeah, 3,300 damage coming in from the Sven, and Just a few auto attacks there, and they'll grab the Aegis. They will relocate to the bottom lane as Panda Boo is here with finding Boris. And Gyro, he doesn't have this BKB quite yet. Empyrean trying to keep him alive, does not have that Solar Guardian. Matthew will be able to just peel off and take that relocate home. Panda Boo falls to that Spirit Vessel, maybe getting a little bit ahead of themselves here on Thunder Predator.
Gyrocopter, he is pretty tanky, the guy.
I say that, and they go right back in. Oscar Spear sends him on over to Angel, and Matthew returns to the fight with that overpower, doing what he can. Imperium joins him, and Widge on the run does have a time lapse available.
Yeah, I think he's going to in a second.
Just misses the spear, and he will be out.
Yeah, just after the blink comes out, we'll play. But yeah, Gyrocopter deceptively tanky just due to the fact that you know, he's got 17 armor, he's got the People's Gift, Strength Treads, and he's getting healed up by the Dawnbreaker there as well. So they didn't have enough damage to bring him down before a couple more heroes arrive. Bottom lane.
They're going for the epicenter onto Oscar. He's unable to finish off Widge here, so faded out a little bit. And Matthew might be joining him as he jumps in, catches an Orchid. Angel on the backside though, pops Godstrike, takes down Angel. Able to blink out here on the Sand King, but you got a Yules here from Dark Mago. Gonna set this one up for an easy split Earth. Chops him down. Angel wanting to go more, but Blink Dagger being disabled by this fire. I don't think he's done, dude. He does not care. Oh my god. Widge walks into Panda Boo though. Didn't actually opt to commit any of his spells, and that doesn't really matter. Make it an Ultra. The dust is all that's necessary. Angel now gonna go clean up the mid lane, I'm sure, or he's just gonna go bottom. Yeah, just go bottom.
What's stopping them from going
They
bottom?
got a catapult still,
fortify,
yeah.
But the creep wave will come in just a second here after the fortify ends. They try to fortify themselves.
Yeah, they don't have God Strength anymore, and it's a little bit sketch. But a 10k gold lead now for Thunder Predator. I mean, this Sven is just too swole to control, as you like to say.
It is absolutely huge. Boris is doing his best to keep up, but he's 6,000 net worth behind him. It doesn't help with the fact that Sven keeps finding himself kills.
They actually do see the Boris here, and it's going to set up an easy spear combo. Coming in with this Imperium's just not going to matter. The relocate in from Matthew and Angel, just rubbing salt in the wounds. They are just everywhere on this map.
There was an attempt to save him, but that's all it was. Way too much damage coming out from this Letrax Sven. I don't even think it was necessary for that. But they know that Gyrocopter is the only one with even like a semblance of farm in this game.
I mean, they've still got Fiend's Grip available here from Panda Boo, so you can't even get aggressive on Mr. Jeans. Like, if he jumps in, he's just going to get Fiend's Gripped.
I think they're lost in what to do. I mean, he's trying to push up the top lane as safely as possible. All they can do at this point is start like cutting waves and trying to build up towards their next items. But Satanic, BKB, both very important for the Gyrocopter right now, but he's a long way off either of them. Queen of Pain working on the BKB as well. Like, yeah, the fact that Sand King is working on the Yule Scepter rather than the Lotus Orb. I think the Lotus would help you deal with Panda Boo just a little bit, but
Angel, oh my gosh, the reaction, able to dodge it out, but he's underneath the sentry, he doesn't know. Sand King just gets chopped. Angel still has the BKB, just gonna chase down Boris. You're gonna lose the IO on the backside. Sonic Wave able to finish it, but there it is, the Fiend's Grip onto the Weaver. Not really the target you want. Angel chasing down, gonna finish off the Dawnbreaker here, but the fight taking place in 2 time zones. Oscar trying to get on top of Jeans, he just gets chopped down. Widge on the run, protected by Sakuchi. Dark Mago, he's got a Yules though. Oscar follows up with the spear. Doesn't actually connect to a tree, though, and it looks like the Weaver will live to fight another day. The rest of his team, though, not as lucky.
Gyrocopter did manage to survive that one. Imperium, at the very least, got the Sven off of the Gyrocopter, but he's not farming. He's just sitting inside the base trying to heal up. The entire map right now belongs to Thunder Predator. They could be anywhere in an instant thanks to this IO. And they are. I mean, the Sven with the Blink Dagger, the Mars with the Blink Dagger, too.
Go ahead and stun up the Sven. Imperium coming in as well. Angel He's got a silver edge. They got a sentry there to save him, but Matthew relocates in, and boy, does his health chop right back up. Angel, gotta be careful though. No BKB. Trying to finish him off is gonna be Boris. Can he even do it? The Burrow Strike finally does it, but it's cost you 3 heroes. Oh no.
You know, it might be worth it.
Is it?
Let's see the XP graph. You got, all right. And all the XP went to Sand King. If we distributed to everybody, it would have been worth it.
Sand King just got
but
like
Sand King got 5,000 XP.
He just got like 3.5 levels.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was a 5,000 XP kill there.
Tower has fallen.
The net worth swing between the 1 death and the 4 deaths, that was pretty close as well. There's like a 90 gold difference between the 2 teams.
Do you see the damage dealt there by the Dire?
Yeah.
69, 69.
Are scanning
Yeah.
for
Very
enemies.
nice, very nice.
The Dire
Haha, funny number. Sorry.
funny haha number.
10 to 30 at
Slept
15k gold lead now for Thunder Predator. I mean, it feels like things are slipping away from Simply 2 base here. Gene's resorting to just cutting waves so far in enemy territory. He's gonna get away with this next wave for sure, but
Yeah. I mean, a huge problem is the fact that this mid-tier 1 tower still stands. It becomes that much more difficult to cut the waves anywhere on the map or to farm the enemy team's jungle. Like Angel already hunting for something, he TP's mid because he saw the enemies pushing that one in.
I mean, they've got both tier 1s mid and bottom. Dark Mago getting ready to walk up to their high ground. He's got a haste rune bottle, the BKB on his way to his Kaya Sanj, which I think he just completes, so it is now coming on the courier.
Right, they've got all their abilities up now, so they could try to take a fight in the bottom lane, but it's, you know, BKB just completed on Leshrac now. You have Hood Defiance on the Mars. I was going to heal people up so much with this Holy Locket and the mechanism.
They're just gonna bait Dark Mago here. They can always save with the Nightmare and the IO, so they'll do what they can. Angel finally gonna join. But they have no fort for this, and there is nothing that they can do to stop it. They are just farming on this side of the map. Imperium obviously can come in globally at any time. Nice Burrow Strike catches too, but Valky just getting bursted instead. Oscar drops the arena, will spear down the Sand King, but Gyrocopter trying to stand his ground, and he just gets Fiend Grip instead. Imperium instantly dies once he lands, and Angel is not done.
Yeah, that is your 9-second BKB. He had spent everything to finish that item. He doesn't have buyback available. And
He goes in, he gets the stun on it too. They just instantly GG. Unbelievable. Thunder Predator with a quick win in game number 1.
Yeah, that one was a long time coming, that GG out. Very convincing victory here. 27 minutes. Tier 3 neutral, it's not even necessary. And I gotta say, everyone on Thunder Predator played amazing this game. Dark Mega did great in the mid lane. He recovered after having not such a good time against their Genes, spamming out the daggers. Angel, I don't think I've seen a Sven so farmed in a while. Matthew allowing that to happen. Panda Boo, you know, the moment the Gyrocopter came into that last team fight with the BKB, there's the Fiend's Grip to counter it out. Just very solid gameplay out from them. I don't think anyone is too surprised. Thunder Predator, they are the favorites coming into this one. TOOBASED kind of slapped together for just this tournament. You know, they did have like a solid lineup here. I think that if they combo their abilities properly on these Thunder Predator heroes, they can take a couple fights, but towards the end, it was just too far gone.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say they got slapped in this game, Neff. This was
Yeah,
this was a beatdown, 36-11. I mean, Angel just finishing up 19-1, an absolute monster performance from him. But like you said, it was really a team effort. Every single person on Thunder Predator played a great game. So Simply 2 they got their work cut out for him in potentially game number 2, see if they can pull things back together. But we got one more game tonight, so we're gonna go to a quick break, everyone. Stay tuned for more here on the BTS Pro Series season number 9. We'll see you in a bit.